I'm going to show you how to use the mirror function in OnShape. So mirror function is great when you're making symmetrical parts, because what can happen is even if you spend a lot of time and energy getting your constraints just right, you can still get them slightly wrong, and then as you can see with this Batman logo, it's not symmetrical. This curve is different from this curve, and it's messing the whole thing up. I think the rest of my dimensions are almost spot on, but this, I got the reference for this radius wrong, and so it's messed up. So I have to go back and change that, or I could just use the mirror function and do half the work. So let me show you how to do that. Alright, we're going to make it a Batarang. Looks basically like this. I'm going to show you how to use mirror, and I'm going to show you how to use this reference plane, because that's an important part of using the mirror function. So let's start by just creating a new document. I'm going to call it Batarang 3, because third time's the charm. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to orient this to my top reference here, and I'm going to get rid of the front reference plane because I'm not going to need it. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it in place while I'm drawing because it is a good reference while I'm drawing, and then I'll get rid of it when I'm using my my mirror function here. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw half of our Batman logo. So I'm going to start with Sketch. I'm going to select Sketch. I'm going to select my sketch plane, which is just going to be the top surface here. And I'm going to start by drawing my little Batman logo. In case you need a reminder, this is what your Batman logo looks like. So it's going to be flat across the top, and then we're going to go to an ear. So I'm going to start with a flat line. I'm going to go out, let's go out, say, 9 millimeters. I'm going to change that to 9 by typing in a 9, and there we go. Okay, from here, I am going to select my 3-point arc, and I'm going to go make sure I reconnect to my little line segment here. I'm going to go up, and there. That's going to look like, oh, ha. I want it like so. So we're going to set our radius there to 13, and be done with it. Okay, so again, that's this part of our Batman logo. So from there, we need to make the this part right here. So I am going to again use my 3-point circle. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go down to here. Whoa! There we go. We're going to call that a radius of 30. Now we're going to make the second half of it, where it's going to come up to about here. Now I think that the wings go slightly above his little... Actually, no, they're parallel. Okay, well, let's make them parallel then. Alright, so we're going to go here. Go here. We see I get a little parallel line here. Zoop, zoop. There we go. And we'll put it right there for good measure. And then we're going to make that a radius of, do that 21. There you go. Okay. So far so good, right? So now we've got first part of our little Batman logo. Now we have to create the back part of the wing. So we're going to click here. We're going to go all the way down. I'm going to zoom out a little bit actually. Pan up. Go. And that's going to go to right there. But then we're going to pop it out like so. And we're going to make it a radius of 50. There we go. Now, we're just going to do something similar on the back side here. We're going to go up and in. That one. And we're going to make that one 21 radius as well. So this curve is the same, just for the sake of symmetry. And now we have to make the bottom of our Batman logo, which is this pointy part right here. So we're going to go click here and then go down to right there. And we're going to pop that in just a tiny little bit. We want that to be an extension of the other line. So we'll make that 46. How about? There we go. Okay. Now we've got half a Batman logo. So the only other thing we need to do is take a line and connect this part to this part right here. And we've got a whole completed shape, which is now turned dark, so we can extrude it. So I'm going to click my green button. I'm going to be done with this sketch. I'm going to get rid of my front reference plane now because I don't want it there anymore. And I am going to extrude this shape. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click extrude, and I'm going to extrude it out 20 millimeters. All right, now from here, I've got half a Batman logo. I need to make the other half of it. So I'm going to use my mirror function, which is up here. I'm going to click mirror. I'm going to select my entity to mirror, which is my Batman logo right here. Now I'm going to select my mirror plane, which is here. And you see it's made a copy for me. So again, I just select the item I want to copy. I select the mirror plane, which is going to be one of your reference planes, unless you've created an alternate reference plane. And then it will just make the copy for you. And you click OK, and we're done. And looky there, you've got yourself a symmetrical Batman logo. And you didn't have to go to all kinds of crazy pains to make it symmetrical. Now, admittedly, this line right here is a little bit wonky. Could have done a better job on the curve of that. But outside of that, it's a decent Batman logo, right? And so from here, we can fillet it and make it look a little bit more Batman-y. I'm going to click all my lines on this side. Boom, boom. Boom. And then I'm going to flip it over. I'll do the same thing on the back side. There, perfect. Now I'm going to set my fillet radius to 8 millimeters, and I'm going to click OK. And I'm not going to get a fillet for some reason. Nice. Here, let me pause it. We'll try that again. All right, I'm filleting the second time. I'm going to select all parts of this time. I didn't select these little curved parts, and I think it made it angry. For whatever reason, I was able to fillet it previously without selecting those little bat horns, if you will, but in this instance I will. Just here we go. Go, and then one last curve. There. Okay, let's set this to 8. See what that looks like now. Oh, I see. They don't want to do it 8 for some reason. We're getting an error. Okay, so let's set this back to 5. What does 5 look like? Do we need to... No. We want 30. Let's set that to 5. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Okay, my goodness. So much. And that's your fillet. We'll just leave it alone because we don't want to play around with that anymore. But that is how you make your Batman logo. So again, you draw half of it. You use your mirror function. Don't forget that you're going to select the object, then you're going to select the plane, and then you fillet it, and there you have it.